Hello, Mrs. Allen's class. I hope you're well. I didn't see you last week because of conferences, so I missed thinking about you and sending you some lessons. Today is a fun one. I know that you're working on leaves this week, and I actually went outside and I grabbed a whole bunch of leaves. Now, I don't even have a really, really big backyard. I think I have 4 trees, but a whole bunch of plants. And so I know you know this already, but plants have leaves, just like trees have leaves. It's a fun time of year because the leaves on the trees and the plants are starting to change colors. Like this one is usually a very bright green, but it's starting to turn a little bit yellow. I just held up that one. That's usually also bright green, and it's starting to turn reddish. Um, Look how long this one is. This came off of a plant, and I had to cut it. It actually was this long. This leaf and this leaf, these are interesting. These come off of the same plant, and they are not changing colors because of the weather. They're actually always this color. The same is true of this leaf. This comes off of one of my very favorite plants, and I love that the back is like this dark purple color. So, anyway, I just wanted to share some of the leaves that I found in my backyard, and you might need some leaves for today's project. So let's get moving. First thing we should have done was start with our saying of the day. Get us in a positive mindset so that we know we can do anything. So remember, I will say something and then you just repeat after me. I am an artist. I am a creator of ideas and a solver of problems. Sometimes the problems are on my paper. Sometimes they are with my neighbor. Sometimes they are inside of myself. But I know I can solve problems because mistakes are opportunities to learn and grow. And I am proud to be an artist. All right. You're proud to be an artist too, aren't you? Okay. This was a cool chart. I've never really seen it so clearly shown where you can see the leaf and then the name of the leaf or of the tree underneath. Very interesting. Um, where are my maple leaves? There they go. These are from the very first one called Maple. I don't have the others, although the shape of this jasmine looks similar to the shape of a willow. So sometimes you might see some similarities in your leaves as you're looking at them, learning about them. This is off of something called an Avondale, but it looks like a poplar to me. Kind of cool. You might use this chart and discover the names of the leaves that you bring inside. This is a great book. It's called Leaf Man. And instead of me reading it, Jonah is going to read it. And Jonah is a young student like you. So let's listen to Jonah.
Hi everybody, it's Jonah Slobodkin, and today I'm going to read you a story. It's by Lois Ellert, and it's called Leaf Man. Leaf Man used to live near me in a pile of leaves. But yesterday, the wind blew Leaf Man away. He left no travel plans. The last time I saw him, he was headed east, past the chickens, toward marsh, over the ducks and geese. A leaf man's gotta go where a wind blows. He blew over the pumpkins and winter squash, and flew over turkey. Owl gobble. Mashed potatoes, cabbage, and rolls. Then he blew out of sight. Is he drifting west above the orchard? Or over the prairie meadows? And past the spotted cows? Meow! Well, a leaf man's gotta go, or the wind blows. Maybe a leaf man's gone on a lake breeze, or flying on the river. He might even be traveling north, above leaves that look like him. Flying over mountains with a flock of birds. When a leaf man looks down on earth, is he lonesome for a home? This I do know. Will a leaf man land? Only the wind knows. So listen for a rustle in the leaves. Maybe a leaf man will go home waiting for you. The end. Hi everybody, it's Jonah Slobodkin, and today I'm gonna read you a...
Jonah! We're not going to listen to it 2 times, although it's a good story. I've heard it several times. That was fun. If you looked at the pictures in that book, you might have started to notice that the illustrator took the leaves and moved them so that they actually started to look like the words in the book. So, for example, my favorite page was the page where Jonah was talking about the cow in the field, and the illustrator had put together, oh my gosh, I think it was like 6 leaves to create the cow. Kind of like you see this leaf with the nose and the eyes and the ears and the whiskers. Do you know what that animal is? It looks like a fox. It looks like a fox, although it could be a dog. Some dogs have ears that are shaped the same way, but I think it's a fox. Let's see what other kind of creatures or creations we can make with leaves. Oh, wow. Oh, there's 2 more like the fox. This one's cute. Is that a hedgehog? It could be a hedgehog or maybe a porcupine. This one's interesting. They took 1 leaf and it looks like spiky hair. Oh, this beautiful dark green leaf is the perfect shape for a shell of, what is that animal? It's a turtle. And then look at this. How fun. I see a butterfly with 2 leaves that are the same. It has symmetry. It has a left and a right. That's a cool one. Oh, cute. What is this animal? Does anybody know? Is it a moose? Is it a deer? I think it could be either one. This is cute. I don't know if it's actually a real creature or just a fun character, but that works too. It's the same, almost the same shape as the leaf that I took off of the Avondale. Although the edges of the Avondale are smooth and the edges of this leaf are kind of jagged or bumpy. Wow, this page has a lot of creations. I bet you're starting to figure out what the plan is for today. I have one already created, So I took a giant leaf, really big, and I placed it on my whiteboard. And you could do the same thing with a piece of paper if you wanted to. I just happened to grab my whiteboard because it was closest. And I took that giant leaf, placed it on my whiteboard, and then I drew with my whiteboard marker a character. Now, he might look kind of silly to you, but back when I was young, this is kind of the style. The hair, the suit, the tall boots. So he's a cartoon character. He's not supposed to look super real. Just kind of funny and silly. But that was fun. Now, if I want to change it, because I use my whiteboard, I just have to grab a tissue or an old sock or a cloth, and I can erase my 70s disco guy. And I could choose the same leaf, or I could choose a different leaf, and maybe I'll come up with a new creation. Maybe I would like to try one of those butterflies with symmetry. So I could find 2 leaves that are the same, place them on my whiteboard. Let's see if I can do this without letting the leaves fall off. Can you see it? Not quite. Almost. It would be easier with glue, wouldn't it? Or with gravity. And then I just draw in between. I have an idea. I'm going to draw separately. And then I'll place my leaves back where they belong. Now you can see what's happening. Although I don't think I need the stems. Is it okay, do you think, if I pull these stems off? Oh no! Apparently not okay. Oh no. Alright. Second thing, let's see. Do I have any other leaves that look the same? Oh, this one's cool. I'm going to pop off. This would be a very different butterfly because these are really long. Look how they're split. I've never noticed this before. And this is one of my favorite plants outside, and I've never noticed that it has 2 leaves that look like one. So if I can position it here and get my fingers to hold them where I want them to be. How does that look? Oh, it's okay. That was fun. It was a fun try. Again, it would be easier if I used glue. This is a cool video. So this artist is going to create a bird. So it's this, you can see the end here. This is what it's going to look like. You can see that they used a pen to draw in some detail because they're also using a piece of paper. Now, what I did notice in this video, and maybe I should have taken note, is that instead of just trying to tear or to leave the leaf, keep the leaf as it is, the artist in here uses a different tool. So I'm going to push play. It's just a 2-minute video. Maybe it will give you ideas. There's the tool. So this artist is using scissors to change the shape and size of their leaf slightly. Although, I'll tell you what, I don't think they needed to. I don't think it made that big of a difference. What do you think? They took the yellow leaf and made it a little bit smaller. Now they're taking the green leaf and making it a little bit smaller. If they just left the yellow leaf big and then they could leave the green leaf big and it would have fit perfectly. Oh well, they did not ask for my ideas. Oh, so now they're using a marker and actually drawing on the leaf, which is okay to do. And now adding some pencil parts to the paper. So I see a beak and I see 2 legs, although right now it looks like 4. There we go. 2 bird legs with bird feet or talons, if you want to use the right word. And then a branch. So that's a detail that shows a little bit more about where the bird is, what it's doing. Oh, there you go. Oh, and they even used an extra leaf for a detail to the tree. That looks cool. Oops, almost pushed play again. So now you can see that there are many options for this project for today. So the key is you want to find some leaves. And again, those could be off of a tree. Maybe they've already fallen to the ground and you just pick them up. Or maybe, I might get you in trouble on this one if you start going off and tearing the leaves and off of the plants and the trees nearby. All right, ask permission first. Ask a grown-up if that's okay. You might be able to collect some off of the ground. Depends on the shape, which will determine what you draw. So I hope that you have fun with this. I hope that you are very creative and come up with some cool ideas, maybe that I never even showed you. If you want to see one of these pictures that I showed, you can click on the slides and progress through them. So I'm showing you the slideshow in this video, but I'll leave the same pictures in the actual slideshow. So this video will be on slide 2, and then all of the other slides will still be there too, in case you want to watch one of the videos again, or in case you want to see the pictures. All right, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'm Miss Danielson, your art teacher, and I miss you. Have fun. Now I'm going to leave. Get it? It's a bad joke.